At this warehouse, around $60,000 worth of goods are shipped every month, mostly to companies in Iran. But 3 years ago, it was closer to $400,000 a month, before sanctions started to bite.
This afternoon the container will come.
The owner Khalid only ships goods that are permitted under sanctions, but that's not prevented his trade collapsing because of the association with Iran.
There is no more insurance, no more shipping companies, and the trader would never come back to this area to purchase. They couldn't do it. The main thing is they cannot transfer the money. So everything is suddenly stopped, so our business totally is stopped.
He's hopeful, though, that things are about to change.
Since last week, the Geneva's deal has happened. People and merchants and the traders, they are very happy. They come back to the market. They are trying to order it. So now it is not settled. There is lots of work has to be done, everything to come to normalize. But still, they are very happy and they are really optimistic for the future.
There's been a lot of interest already from people.
Trade lawyers have been getting plenty of calls for advice since last weekend's deal was struck. But whilst companies are upbeat, there are quite a few hurdles to be crossed, dependent on progress in nuclear talks, before business will begin to ease.
There's going to be no change at the moment for the everyday businessman in the region, for example. We're going to see no let-up in any of the banking sanctions against Iran, not for the moment anyway. The limited relief that's been offered is really just to the petrochemical, automotive industries, limited relief for the ability to transfer money back and from crude oil sales. But the everyday trader is going to have to wait a bit longer until they can see their trade improve.
Of course, the people who really stand to benefit from any sanctions lifting are those living in Iran. The nuclear negotiators received a hero's welcome on return to Tehran. The country faced a 2/3 decline in the value of its currency against the dollar in just 18 months, which has helped inflation to reach around 40% this year. But last week's deal saw the currency rise by more than 3%, which is a sign the pressure is already lifting. Back in Dubai, the mood at the Iranian Business Council's planning meeting is more cheerful than it's been for a while. They've lost around half their membership in recent years, which is attributed largely to the impact of sanctions, as companies moved to countries where they were less well enforced.
According to what I have discussed with a few of our members, all of them are hopeful that the things will improve and they are looking into a better future. Of course, they are aware that is not immediate thing, but it's going to happen over a period of time. However, business as a whole doesn't like conflict. Therefore, if that conflict is removed, then they will be able to do better business, and if the currency gets stable, they will be able to plan better for their future.
And despite that optimism, not all Iranian businesses operating here in Dubai have been negatively affected by the sanctions. I spoke to a couple of small handicraft importers who have shops here, who preferred not to be interviewed on camera, but confirmed they've had no problems importing goods from Iran or sending money back.